Peace and hello, beautiful ones. This is Queen Firebreath again, and I wanted to make another video that gave a little bit more context about why I wanted to make the medicinal media video about fire. So last week I was really in it dark and deep, and I was feeling very frustrated and afraid for all of the folks who were really deeply engaging in protest and in revolutionary acts and being surrounded by and experiencing a lot of things in flames, especially in Minneapolis, and hearing from friends in Atlanta about it's when it gets dark, just constant sirens and fire engines. And I have been thinking of when I was organizing, especially in upstate New York, and as I was traveling around the country with 4 Brown Bleeders, organizing for folks who were homeless and folks who were survivors of domestic violence, while myself being homeless and a survivor of domestic violence. I noticed among my comrades and myself that, I really had a desire to burn everything to the ground. I could see such decay and destruction and the vampiric nature of the ways that this country was set up and all of those things. And for me, I experienced that rage as such a shaking of my body all the way to my very core. And it really, I'm gonna say that it destroyed me. I couldn't move my joints. I was exhausted all of the time. Something would set me off. I'd find out about something and it'd set me off, and I'd be vomiting for hours and hours and hours. And I was constantly moving, pulling myself all around the country, sleeping wherever I could find a space to sleep, people's couches, camping, etc. And, I was moving from this place of deep, deep woundedness, from the, years of a relationship with domestic violence, and, from all of the things that I experienced and all of the things that I took on from helping other people who were in different, similar situations of domestic violence and things like that. And, that rage really tore me up. It really, really tore me up. My skin was always all kinds of broken out. I couldn't dance, could barely sing. I just was constantly in so much pain and so irritable, and would pop off on people and would be cussing people out like it was nothing. I was just so angry all of the time. And to come to the place where I am now, as Queen Firebreath, to open, with a very tender heart space of really thinking about, just I am here to love, that's what I came here to do. And, some of that rage was because of the things that I saw and the things that I had experienced. But the rage makes me ill. The rage has made me less able to be of assistance and to be of aid to other people. And so when I speak about the fire, being something that you really shouldn't wish it on other people, it's, I'm saying that from personal experience. A cycle of destruction and rebirth is something that someone needs to prepare for. And if they haven't prepared for it, it's gonna be a very difficult time to go through. It's difficult even when you are prepared. And it is a very individual process, a very, very individual process. And like I said in the other video, it really exposes your deepest wounds and offers a way to heal them, to, really remove the debris and remove the, the barbs, whatever ways that you want to visually imagine or see or understand the ways that an emotional or physical wound like sits within the body and within the spirit, the fire really allows to, burn those things up, burn you up in a way that you are restored and renewed. But it really isn't an external process. And so, seeing and hearing about all of these buildings in flames, I have been very worried and concerned about how that is affecting people on an internal level, because those flames are so big on the outside, and people are having their feelings, whatever memories are resurfacing, potential traumas, whatever people's deepest wounds are. I was very worried, and I'm still very worried about that coming to the surface and people not having tools to deal with all of that all at the same time. And so really that's the context, and that's the story behind where does that video come from? Like, why am I talking about fire in that particular way? And I really want to be clear that I am not criticizing the revolutionaries. There is a lot of things, about this so-called United States on Turtle Island, and the ways that the land has been raped and destroyed, and, all of the people who have been killed through genocide. Like, I still believe all of those things very, very deeply. But also, I know, in terms of what the fire and what rage does to my body, that I have to move very calmly through that. I have to move very, very calmly to come to collective decisions within myself, all of the many parts of myself. I have to come to a collective decision. I have to come to a collective decision, and I need to be level-headed and cool-headed and calm. And so that's really what that medicinal media video was about around fire. Was a tool to have balanced fire. And particularly, that also means moving with the water. So let me know in the comments if you have any questions about any of this. You can also DM me on Instagram. You can hit me up on WhatsApp, or you could email me with any questions that you may have. All right, peace, y'all. I love you. From bottom of my heart, deepest oceans up to the cosmos. I love you. All right, peace, y'all. Bye.